Welcome you guys to my podcast, Heart Flow, the podcast, where I, Shayla, talk about whatever I feel the need to talk about, really. Except for politics. I don't talk about politics. Um, but on this episode, I have a very special guest. He is one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. Um, yes, like if there was rankings, he top three. All right. Um, it is my brother, DJ.
What up? What up? Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me today.
Yeah, for sure. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Great. Tired a little bit, but outside of that, I'm straight. I'm solid. Can't complain.
You went to the gym this morning, didn't you?
Went to the gym this morning, but these past 24 hours has been I haven't been getting much sleep, so I just been tired. I went to the gym, got off. Doing a lot. I've been doing a lot, to say the least. I put it that way. I've been doing a lot.
Okay. Okay. Speaking of the gym, this episode is going to be about health and fitness or health and wellness. And I thought it would be great to talk about this episode, the top of the month, because talk about this topic at the top of the month because um people start hitting the gym in January. It's the new year, new me. They want to work out and hit the ground running when it comes to fitness and health and stuff. And I thought that you would be a great person to talk about this with because um, you have been on this health and fitness journey for a while. And you are very much so into health, right? And really giving your body what it needs. And I don't think you're not like the um like a fad diet type of person. And you really try to give people the information that is helpful for them, if they receive it, if they're willing to receive it, really. Um, I also feel like if they're not in a place to receive it, you can peep that and you just be like, whatever, and move on.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. I'm honored. Um, I don't necessarily, I guess, people view us different than how we view ourselves, they say. And, I feel honored that you feel like I was a person you could bring onto the show to talk about a couple things.
For sure. I think especially when it comes to like eating, I think you are very um into what is necessary for the body. Like you'll research it, what is helpful for the body. And you're not just I'm gonna eat whatever or I'm gonna just do this because that's what everybody say. You'll actually look it up or whatever and make sure there's benefits toward for it. So that's what I've always appreciated, especially when you cook. You are my favorite cook also. So especially when you transition, not especially, but when you transition to pescatarian, um, and you were still cooking bomb food. So I was like, I mean, if you can cook without meat and it's still good, yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Okay, so like I said, you've been on your health and fitness journey for a while now. What kickstarted that for you?
Really, it was one. I was fat, but um, it was my son. That's what really kickstarted it for me. I guess around the time he was about 5 years old, 6 years old, I probably was like 212, 215 pounds. Um, and just, I knew that, you know, in my prime, I was an athlete. His mom was an athlete, so and my dad are athletes, so I just knew genetically that he would be an athlete,
Mm,
and naturally, I thought that he would just gravitate towards basketball. So for me, at the time, I felt like I had enough knowledge, at least on the fundamental level, to give to him, but I felt like I couldn't be fat and try to give him direction or lead him in a space where I'm out of shape myself.
right.
So for me, talk to talk, I'm not gonna do anything, or I'm not gonna tell him to do anything that I can't do myself. And if I couldn't look at someone else telling me to do some shit that they can't do on their own, it's just a level of respect. I'm not gonna respect it. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that's what it was about. I just wanted to be in shape. I wanted to also be able to physically do whatever it was with him. You know what I'm saying? He playing basketball, I'm gonna play basketball with him. He
Mm.
playing football, street football, whatever it is. I just wanted to be an active father at the end of the day. I wanted to be an active father, and being fat limits you, you know what I'm saying? And then also who wanna have a fat dad? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I just viewed it a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be my best physically. I wanted to be, you need energy to have kids. When they that young toddler, they running, they jumping, they want you to pick them up, throw them, all this type of stuff. So it's like that's what kickstarted it for me.
Yeah, do you that's true because when me and Duda are outside, he'd be like, run, and I'd be like, all right, like
For real, that's what
that's
I'm
what you
saying.
want to do. We can.
And they're not gonna stop either. They're gonna keep running. You're gonna keep playing tag. They keep jumping on your back. They're gonna keep pick me up. They're gonna keep. So for me, it was just like, bro, get it together, because in about 2 more years, when he 8, it's about to get real. So
Mhm.
that's what it was for me.
Yeah. Right now my one of my pinched nerves has flared up. So and he got used to recently doing piggyback rides. So he's like, piggyback ride? Come on, let's go. You back? And I'm like, no, not my back. Like, not right
Yeah.
now. Not right now. He's like, dang, oh, up.
Yeah.
No, not yet. But I remember this. Do you remember the picture I took of you? I think it was after Thanksgiving at grandma house, and you was in grandma out here, and you went to the back room and you took a nap.
Mm-mm.
And I took a picture of you. It was when you were bigger, and you was like, "No, I have to change."
Yeah. Uh, I mean, it doesn't take a lot for me to be motivated, honestly,
Hmm.
or inspired. Sometimes it's just the littlest thing can get me back inspired. So it's the consistency part, that some, it's ups and downs to it. But I'm pretty sure that happened. I saw that and it was like, oh, nah, I got to get it together.
Yeah, it always tickles me because you was like, absolutely not. Um, what has kept you going like this long? Because from that picture was a long time ago, and I feel like you have been on it, and clearly Lil D is 19, so it's
Mm.
been a long time now. So what has kept you going?
Um, uh, right now, just longevity, and then once you step into something, at different points in my life, it's been different things. I'll say that. Like it's never been just, it started off with DJ. That was the kickstart, but then there was moments in my life where, you know, that wasn't. Of course, he's always an inspiration, but there's been other things like um, certain things in your life are out of your control. You can't control them, you know. And I hit a moment in my life where I felt like shit just wasn't sticking, and I got stuck on um, "oh, it's me" type shit. Like, why the fuck? What's going on? Why it? Frustrated with the outcomes of certain things, right?
Mm,
Um, but I internalized. I went within and figured out, okay, what can I do to change things about myself? If it's me, how can I make those changes? So it was spiritual things, and then it was one thing struck a chord in me was like I know there's if I can't control anything, I can control how I look, my physical physique. So for me, it was let go of everything else, but focus here in the fitness world. I know for one thing that I could get up and go for a jog. I know that I can do some push-ups. I know I can do some sit-ups. So for me, at that particular point in my life, it was the motivation was um, let go of the things that you can't control and focus on the things that you can. That was my inspiration. It kept me in a healthy mental space.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because like they say, comparison is a thief of joy. So you start looking around and seeing how other people live their life. Sometimes it can affect you.
Right.
So I had to let go of that. I had to let go of that and just focus on what's for me, what's in front of me, and what I can control. And at that particular junction, it was that. It was go run some miles, go hit the gym, go do some push-ups. So that was my motivation. And then I ended up having my daughter. I had Sky. So it was like, okay, I need to get stronger. I need to get bigger. I need to be a protector. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then after that, Sky's 10 now. It's people that's my age, but they don't look my age. People that's my age and they look 47. They
Mm-hmm.
look old as hell. So it was all right, bro. You got to continue to take care of yourself. It wasn't just the physical, uh, the exterior. And that kind of came. That was early too. Like just researching early on black seed oil. You know what I'm saying? Early, just making sure I put the right vitamins in my body, like not looking burnt out in the face. Was literally motivation for me. So changing my drinking habits. Part of my life where I was young, I was partying, drinking, college life, but then that turned into just social. I'm only going to go drink when I'm out. I don't drink at all when I'm at home by myself. I may have liquor here, but that liquor gonna be in that cabinet for months, untouched because I don't drink at home. Um, and then it became longevity. How long do I really want to be on this earth? So there's things that are out of our control, but I try to do the best, to prolong my life. So then it's like our grandma is 93 years old, and she still got all her faculties.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it was I think for the past 5 years, it's been flexibility and mobility, like range of motion, things of that nature. Being able to get up in age and still be able to bend over, tie my shoe, um, being able to use my body how it's intended to be used. So at different points in my life, it's been different things that continue to keep me going.
Yeah, you touched on a really good point, your mental state, right? Because it sounded like you being able to like go for that run or hit the gym really helped also bring a sense of um maybe clarity or a sense of calm or groundedness if you were experiencing something that was, maybe emotional or mental that was out of your control. Um, I know when we are able to do some type of physical activity or really get active, that boosts the hormones in us, so we can our moods can be boosted and put us in a better mental health. I mean, mental headspace. Was that something that was helpful for you?
Absolutely, absolutely, because absolutely because I was very frustrated, sad, depressed about how things were looking at the particular time. So me being able to just, I guess, have the presence of mind and understanding that, or finding the knowledge that um, everything isn't controlled by me. I have to let it go and focusing on the things that I could control. Um, it helped me see things differently. You know what I'm saying? And it helped clear my mind. And then being in the gym, it be for me it became a meditative state
Mm,
because just like when you sit still in meditation, thoughts come and you let them go. In the gym, thoughts come and you let them go, and then you're breathing, you know what I'm saying? Inhalation, exhalation, and you're not focused on too many things. You just focused on that next set. And subsequently, you're 45 minutes, an hour in, and the things that were stressing you or worrying you before, you're not fixated on them as much.
mm,
So
mhm.
it definitely, the gym has helped me in that facet, along with running too. Running, jogging, for me, I think my thoughts move real fast. You know what I'm saying? My thoughts move real fast, and at times it's hard for me to articulate my thoughts because by the time I thought of a response, my mind is already on to the next thought. So my mouth doesn't necessarily catch up, which to me is a good thing too because I don't just blurt out the first thing. But while I'm on my jogs, it helps me process my emotions and my thoughts at the same time. So by the time I'm running 40 minutes, so by the time I reach the end of that 40 minutes, I've gained clarity. I've been able to process whatever it is that I've been able to go through, and I sweated it all out. I got it all out, and I'm not in that same mental state as I was before.
Yeah, that's really cool. Um, if people are able to utilize it, because it's been proven that exercise and all that is a very good mood booster, and it helps with like depression and other any type of mood disorder.
And I think once people we all get into the gym for superficial reasons. We all want to look good. But once people start to realize that it's bigger than just looking good, I think the spike in health and fitness and wellness will go back up, and people will be more consistent in their journey once they realize that, damn, I'm really relieving stress when I'm in here. I left all my issues at the door as soon as I walked into this gym. Once people really start to realize that, I think that, you know, the health and fitness industry is already booming, but when more people that really need to be in there, we all need to be in there, but there's people that we know that really need to be in there. Once they get in there and they can realize that, then, the sky is the limit for them.
Right. Yeah, I agree with that. Um, what would you say is an important component to your journey?
Important
Mm-hmm.
um, component. I think the most important thing, like what keeps me driven in this space, like what like
Um, yeah.
Really, it's just I I think I just want to continue to be serviceable,
Mm,
and that's important. Like I can't be a sick person and people will expect me to be there for them. And
mm,
that's the thing. Like I need to be around as long as I possibly can for the people that love me. And that's what keeps me going. It makes me sad to think that if I was to leave this earth early and my kids still need me and my sister still need me and my mom still needs me and so forth and so on. Jamil still need me. Like my loved ones still need me. So and being functional in that space, not just a vegetable here,
mhm.
that's a key component for me.
Yeah. Um, that's a little heartwarming. Oh, I was also gonna say too, looking at like um our lineage, if that's what you want to call it, our great grandfather was here until he was like 116 years old or something like that.
Exactly, and it's inspiring. And
Hmm.
when I think about that, and then I see the examples right in front of my face, like it's hard to continue to be inspired by that. Like
Hmm.
Grandma Minnie, 93, Grandma May, 83. I'll be going to the gym, and our grand uncle, 74 years old, is in the gym, like on a deep decline with a 30-pound weight, doing crunches,
Who
fully
is that?
functional. Huh?
Who's that?
Ronnie, you probably don't remember him,
Mm-mm.
but yeah, so when I see stuff like that, it's just like, and I have those, and I know what type of life Grandma May lived. I know what type of life Grandma Minnie lived, and then I have conversations with him about. We just had a conversation about alcohol not too long ago, and he was telling me how like he hasn't had a drink of alcohol. He hasn't been a drinker of alcohol in 30 years. And
Mm.
the process to even get him to get a drink is he before he's even able to leave his house, he even he forgets that that's the occasion and he's not even thinking about a drink. So it's just stuff like that to just it's a consistent reminder to treat your body well. You treat your body well, it'll treat you well. So stuff like that inspires me for sure.
Hmm. Um, let's see. I feel like we kind of touched on it a little bit, but so there's health and fitness, and there's also wellness. What does wellness mean to you?
um I would say I get well by definition, wellness is the act of creating healthy habits on a daily basis through physical and mental work, right? Um, for me, what that looks like is basically holistic health, and that's mind, body, and soul. That's working out, that's nutrition, there's meditation, prayer, journaling, self help books, and also recovery. Um, that's what wellness is to me. Um, there's things that you can pull from each one of those, and that encompasses wellness. Massages, cold plunges, um, Normatec machines, yoga. There's breathing exercises, uh, vitamins, your nutrition, knowing what to eat, how to eat, when to eat it, what times to eat, stuff like that. And then, like I said, prayer. I feel like it's important. We need some spiritual guidance, and whatever that is for that particular person, or whatever they've been introduced to, lean into it. If you can. Like for me, um, my goals per week is every day that I'm physically active in the gym, also take 10 minutes of that time to practice meditation, whether you sit in silence or if it's guided meditation. All it takes is minutes, 5 minutes, start there. You don't gotta do a lot, you know what I'm saying? But everything helps. For me, that's those things that I mentioned, that's what wellness is for me.
hmm It is very holistic, um,
Hmm.
which I'm not too sure people really realize. That's something that I too had to realize, that it is mind, body, and soul, right? It's all encompassing. Like if your mind isn't right, it's hard to get your body in line. If your soul ain't right, it's hard to get your mind together. And being able to find
Hmm.
what fuels each area and what suits you, um, is really important. And that is an individual thing, because it's not a one size fit all for everybody. You have to figure out what fits you, what's best for you. Um, and that could be, like you said, meditation, um, and prayer and therapy. And it could be like the massages and spas, whatever the case may be, on top of your nutrition. So it's different things that work for you. I saw, this is random. I saw that you started Pilates.
Yeah, yeah, I did. I went the yoga studio that I go to. They had a free trial. She's introducing it. Being well rounded physically is important. I do my stuff when I go to the gym, but there's other things that can be added to help maximize my body. You know what I'm saying? So when I went, this is yoga. This is mat Pilates. So you're not on a machine. You're on a mat, but um, it's still it's similar movements. It's same movements without the machine. And when
Mm,
I tell you that it's focused, it's so intricate. Fundamentals of everything that you're doing before you really get to the gym, and it was hard, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. So it's something that I'm gonna continue to do weekly in there. Doing my yoga and then hitting police.
I want to try Pilates, um, too, because I always see like it is intense work and it will like get you together. It's not like no baby nothing. Like I feel like that's
Man,
pushed like it's just a feminine thing, Pilates is, but I don't think that's the case. I think that it's real work in there.
nah, it's real work, and I've seen professional athletes, NFL athletes who being them on another level in there on the machine, trembling, like shaking, screaming. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
it's some real work in there. It's some real work in there for sure. Um, and I don't know. I'm just looking forward to trying new things. I like trying new things, especially in that world. Um, Yeah, it's real work. If you decide to go to Pilates, be prepared. And I was saying to myself, like, let me get my squats, let me get my squat up stronger and my core stronger. But I was just like, go ahead and do it. And when I went in there, I was like, okay, yeah, this is some real work.
Mhm. Um, what is a piece of advice you would give to someone that's trying to start their journey this year? We can just say like
Um,
fitness journey, health and fitness.
um, fine. Uh, I guess be brave, be bold. That's the. Did you say what advice that I would give them?
Mm-hmm.
I would say just be bold, be brave. Um, maybe if you can't find somebody to take you to the gym, start somewhere. Start in your living room. If you know if the gyms intimidate you, um,
Mm,
it doesn't have to be a big gym. You don't have to join 24 LA. Find you a community center, a YMCA or something like that to start there, and then build your way up. But be bold, be brave. You know, that's what I would say.
yeah, a lot of people have anxiety, or they say they have anxiety going to the gym because it can be so overwhelming with the different like equipments, and they don't know what to do, where to start.
Yeah, yeah. And I didn't realize that until I started training people and then having conversations with them. I was like, dang, okay. And then people also feel like if they not lifting a certain weight or something like that, that deters them away. But like you gotta start somewhere. The strongest nigga didn't start off the strongest nigga ever. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like it's a place for growth. I think we always got to keep that in mind. It's a place of growth. You go in there to grow. You go in there to get better. Like you're not gonna start off at the top like with a lot of things. So
Hmm.
just try to block the noise out of your mind out and just get it done.
For sure. And I think also if you can go in with figuring out a plan, and
Right,
like you said, go in with somebody that may be able to help you out a little bit too. I think that's helpful. Or if you can't go with no one, figure out your plan before you go. Like figure out what you want to work on before you go in there. Even if it's just if you just want to go to the treadmill, just hit the treadmill. If you feel like you want to do work on like lifting weights of some kind, look that up first. So you don't have to be standing next to a machine like what this do, which can cause more anxiety. Um because you don't want to ask nobody, you don't want to feel stupid, even though it should be a place where you can ask someone for some assistance.
right, right. But people do be embarrassed. People are very prideful. And I get it. It's an unfamiliar place for some people, but whatever you want, you just got to go get it. And I think you got to find that bravery or find the comfort zone for you. So
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure. One thing I wanted to ask you about is juicing because you be juicing. How did you get into juicing?
Um, that's a good question. Um, I think what kind of started it was fasting. I remember probably like shoot 10 years ago before Sky, definitely like Daniel fast. I was
Mm,
doing Daniel fast during like that time of the year, like Lent or whatever, like that. And I don't know if I saw a show or what. I don't know what it was, but I was like, shoot, I'm gonna get a juicer website, and it had a whole bunch of juicing recipes on it, and I just started juicing. I don't know, where these downloads come from. They just happen, and then I just, just step into it. Just understanding that, at whatever junction that I was in my life, just understanding that like health is important. You know what I'm saying? And that's really all it was for me. So yeah.
what have you found to be beneficial from juicing?
Um, the shrinkage of your stomach is one, like the literal stomach, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna burn fat. The absorption of nutrition and nutrients are way faster through liquid than it is with food. Um, Fasting helps um, reset your immune system after 48 hours.
Mm,
Um, um, it it's multiple benefits. Skin, you know what I'm saying? And then after a certain amount of days, it becomes spiritual.
mm,
Like you locked into something that's bigger than you. Just a closer connection to God, a closer connection to self. Those have been the benefits for me from juicing or fasting or even water fasting. I guess whatever, you know, just whatever you believe in, you reach day 4 of fasting and you just like, I remember this one time I was fasting, I was doing a water fast, and um, I still was in the gym lifting
mm,
weights heavy. I'm talking about relative to me, lifting weights heavy, running the miles that I run, not skipping a beat. And I was fasting, and I think probably like day 4, I got emotional. I was just like, why is this so easy for me right now? What is it,
mm.
God, that you preparing me for? You know what I'm saying? You just find yourself tapped in on a different level, and those are the benefits for me.
Yeah, that's really cool. I hear about well, yes, fasting on the spiritual level, um, because that's what we grew up in, with church fasting on a spiritual level, but it's different when you experience it for yourself for real,
Mm-hmm.
and you actually have that own personal like connection and experience yourself along with the benefits of the physical body.
Mm-hmm.
um that's that's really cool. um okay, last question. Are you looking to advance in the health and fitness world personally or professionally?
Well, personally, yeah, I'm advancing. I just added the Pilates class. Um, at some point, I've been saying this for the past 5 years. I still haven't done it, but I need to connect with my boy Wes and get in the boxing gym so he can train me and get these hands together. Now, I'm not really worried about these hands. It's the defense. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to
Mm,
get hit. This face can't get hit. So I need my Floyd. I need my Floyd shoulder roll. I need Wes to get me right. Um, Professionally, I don't know. Like I did it, I tried it. It was certain things about it that I didn't like and kind of detoured me away from it.
mm,
Um, I feel like I have patience for certain things, but I don't have patience for adults that are looking to be motivated. I
mm,
can't motivate you to do some shit. Like one of my pet peeves is when I see niggas and they like call me when you get to the gym. Nigga, no, I'm not calling you. I'm not. I'm sorry. If
mm-hmm.
I need to call you in order for you to get there, then it's over with.
Yeah.
Now, if you call me and tell me you on your way, bet we can get some work. We gonna definitely get some work. Cause now when you get here, you're not complaining when you doing this shit. I remember I was working with somebody that was complaining the whole time, trying to create variations of the exercises that I was giving them. I'm like, this is what I would like you to do.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just do? No, you can't. You can't just do this so you can get to a certain point. Get
Yeah.
on this treadmill and do it. You know what I'm saying? So it was things like that that just made me be like, I do this personally for peace, and if I have to deal with people that's disrupting it, then I can't fuck with it. Like I'm not finna do it. But who knows? You know, a few people hit me, you know, top of the year saying they wanted to get some work in. I hear that shit all the time. I'll make myself available if people really want to do some work because I'm gonna be in the gym anyway. You know what I'm saying? I may or may not charge. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Nutrition wise, people have reached out to me about juices just because that's just the way that I live my life. They see it and I do it.
Mhm.
I haven't made nothing available or anything like that. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? On a small scale, if I'm juicing and they want six, hit me. I got six juices for you. You know what I'm saying? We'll
Yeah.
see. You know what I'm saying? Um, who knows? Professionally, who knows? If anything, it'd be, I talked to a few people about it. It'd be like a holistic brand. It wouldn't just be me training. It would be some spiritual shit like affirmation cards, crystals, guided meditation, things like that. Merch, things like that. A nutritional guided plan just for them, stuff like that. So maybe more so in that realm than like training or whatever.
Mm. Yeah, I think that you would be so great at one meal prepping, like even if it is like just giving them a guide on the food, but you cooking it,
Yeah.
you cooking it. Um, because the way that you can prepare meals and things that you put together is fantastic. Um, and your juicing, I think, like you said, because people see that's what you do, that would be something that would be not easier, but it's something, what's the word? Um, like fit. It wouldn't be too much of a
Right. Right. It's not out of my wheelhouse. Like I'm not going to go do this just to gain a profit. Like it's
yeah.
within the lifestyle that I already live. So it's just an ancillary piece. Like, okay, cool. I'm doing
Mm-hmm.
it already. Come get it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Yep.
I see what you mean by that.
The holistic piece, I think that suits you very well, and perfectly, because you're a well-rounded person, especially in this space. Um, which is the reason why I wanted to talk to you, because you are well rounded. You're not just a get your body together, but you're also, what are you putting in your body, and then what are you putting in your soul? Like what are the affirmations? You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
What are you telling yourself? What is your mind like? All of those things. It's so funny that you brought it that person that was complaining, because I think I told you I was like I would be that person that's complaining, but I will also get on the treadmill and
Right.
do whatever you were saying.
That's the thing. I don't. The complaining don't bother me. The cussing out don't bother me. That don't
Hmm.
bother me at all. Cause as much as you talk shit, I'm most likely gonna talk shit back. Like that's just who I am. But as soon as you want to quit and like not do the exercise and have an attitude, that's when you miss me. That's when you miss me because as much patience as I thought I had at that particular time, I was like, I know I don't got patience for adults. I got patience for these kids,
Yeah.
but I don't got that type of patience, and I don't. So I don't mind the going back and forth, but get your ass on this treadmill. Okay, cool. We gonna talk shit while I'm standing over this treadmill with you. You know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
yeah.
There's this reel that I saw where this wife and husband went to the gym, and she was about to lift a certain weight, and he came over and added weight to it. And it reminded me of when we were at the gym. It was, you were always like, "Nah, you can do this," and you would add. You would add more weight to it. It was never like just let me skate by on whatever the way I wanted to do. Even though
Mhm.
I would still try to push because you there. So I'm gonna try to match you even though I can't. Um but you would always be like, nah, this too easy for you. And you would add weight to it. Um but that's everything. Do you have any last like words or comments on this topic?
Mm, I don't know. I guess just try to stay consistent as you can. Um, um, Try to pull inspiration from whatever you can. That's what I typically do. It don't take much. Like it could just for me personally, it could be one of the homies talking shit in DM. Then it's over with. Or one of the homies talking shit in person. Then okay, bet. And that for the next month, I'm living off whatever conversation me and him had in my head while I'm at the gym. I'm like, these niggas
Hmm.
got me fucked up. So I mean, just I mean, try to stay consistent. Don't beat yourself up too. Like, be kind to yourself. I found myself doing that before, beating myself up about where I was at and where I had been at, And then once you start to do that, and once you start beating yourself up, then you defeating the purpose of why you even in there in the first place. So let it go. Just start from wherever you at and keep going, and then one day you'll be back where you're at and beyond that. So, be kind to yourself. That's what I would say. Be kind to yourself.
Yeah, that is a really good one. I struggle with that too, because you already know that I'd be like, man, I should be
Mhm.
195, and it just doesn't make any sense by tomorrow.
Right.
Okay. Did you have any questions for me
um,
or any feedback or anything?
no, it was a great conversation. Um, I'm looking forward to however you may edit this or put it out or whatever the case may be. Um, and I can repost it to my socials and watch the feedback.
Yes, repost it to your socials because you know more people than me. It'd be like the same people, but way more people than me. But thank you so much for joining me today, um, and having this conversation with me. I do appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And thank you so much to you guys for tuning in. If you have made it this far, please like, share, comment this podcast, give us feedback, and let us know what you think about this topic. If you have any questions, let me know. You can message me on Instagram or Facebook at My Heart Speaks LLC. And oh, do you want to tell people where they can find you?
Oh yeah. You can follow me on Instagram. Let me see what it is because I can't remember. Unk, I'm at Unk age for
You
real.
are. You are. Yeah.
What's my Instagram? My Instagram is DJ underscore OYE. You can follow me there. Twitter, don't follow me there because I'll be talking crazy. So follow me on Instagram, DJ underscore OYE. And the OYE stands for Open Your Eye, which is your third eye. Um, Follow me there.
I did not know that. What about your TikTok?
My TikTok is DJ. Oh, it's my TikTok is OYE underscore DJ Fitness.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Awesome. So if you have questions, he may answer you at one of those, his Instagram or his I was about to say Facebook, Lord. We know you not on there. On his his Instagram or his TikTok. If you have any questions, please go follow him as well as myself. I hope you guys have a great day. And that's it.